It's probably fair to say that last Saturday's late-breaking lockdown announcement caught many of us by surprise, especially those who usually leave their Christmas shopping until Christmas Eve. The sudden lockdown led to headlines being splashed all over the daily newspapers and TV broadcasters pronouncing Christmas is cancelled. But I want to shout out and say, no, that's not true. After all, there are still Christmas cakes and mince pies being sold in our shops. And when I walk down the street, I see the myriad of coloured lights in windows and the beautifully decorated Christmas trees. And even if churches are shut down just like they were at Easter, Christmas services are still being held online. Yes, it's true that our cherished plans for Christmas may well have been cancelled, but we can't say that Christmas is cancelled, because Christmas marks the moment when love was born into our world in the form of a baby, and that's got to be worth celebrating. In the Bible, John the Gospel writer tells us in very poetic language that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word became flesh and lived among us, and we have seen his glory, the glory as of a Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. John uses the term word to indicate the nature of God who was in the world before the very beginning of time and who chose to put this word into action by becoming flesh, that is, a human being. So God had a plan, and he sent a heavenly messenger called Gabriel to tell a young unmarried teenager called Mary that she would give birth to Jesus, the Son of God. This vulnerable baby was not born in an NHS hospital, but in a dirty and smelly stable. Not the best start for a new life. However, this baby Jesus would grow up to become a man who exercised a remarkable ministry of healing sick bodies and troubled minds, reaching out to the very vulnerable people in society with the message of God's love which knows no bounds. So Christmas marks the moment when divine love reached down to earth. The beautiful words of the poet Christina Rossetti express this moment. Love came down at Christmas, love all lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas, star and angels gave the sign. Love shall be our token, love be yours and love be mine. Love to God and all the world, love for plea and gift and sign. During this very difficult year, we have seen great acts of goodness and deeds of kindness in our neighbourhoods. Most often they have come not from positions of power, but from positions of love and vulnerability. That's exactly the sort of love which lies at the very heart of Christmas. Love that gets its hand dirty. Love that's open and generous. Love that's without great ceremony, but makes a real difference to people's lives. And the promise of God is that to all who truly welcome love into their lives, God dwells with them in their hearts, not just at Christmas, but all the year round. So while your planned Christmas celebrations may be cancelled for this year, the true message of Christmas lives on now and into the future. I pray that your Christmas may be filled with the divine love of the Christ child, and that you will rejoice in the God whose love will never let you go, and who walks with you in joy and in sorrow today and every day. Thanks be to God. And now a short prayer. God of all the world, may we hear today the good news of your love, whether in a quiet whisper or an exultant song, and may your love bring peace and joy in us and through us. Amen.